Hi. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. Thank you very much for coming along today, and good morning to you all. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to Chillin the Building. Now, I have done some painting and texturing. Some minor changes here to the Ushan. It's a very angry pickaxe. Hey, Kiki. What's up, dude? So, yeah, I've thrown some paint on there. I've sort of gone with the same color scheme as what we're going to be doing the miner carrier in. So, there's sort of the white and black with the red highlights, right? Hey, Axel. Hey, David. Hey, Michael. Vitor. John Quero as well. Damorn. I'll go with it. Gio, what's up? Trekker, Steffi, Arubor, Stormcrow, Iron Bucket, hello, hello. Hey, John Moth as well, welcome along. Hope you're all having a great day, guys. I haven't finished texturing, and there's still a fair bit of work to do, especially around the back end here. But I suppose a few changes that need to wear. I've taken the EMP cruise missiles off, and I've put on some light modulated gamma laser turrets. These guys right here. This is with the on the advice of Artemis, who was kind enough to comment on the previous stream for this build. So basically the legacy. So the thing with EMP cruise missiles is that they're really good for outranging your enemy. You pop in, fire the cruise missiles, you pop back out of range. When they've reloaded, you pop back in, and you repeat until the shields are down on the enemy target, and then you go in and engage, and you're engaging a ship that's basically got either no shields at all or has very little shields. With the Legacy, you can't do that. That you cannot outrange the Legacy. Their weapons have extremely long ranges. So he said, as you may as well get rid of the EMPs. Right? Is the music too loud? That was a very loud track, in fairness. That was a very noisy one for us to end up on there. Excuse me. So he said, oh, you're better off actually, because you need to get basically up close with the Legacy straight from the offset. You're better off actually with the modulated lasers, the gammas. They're less CPU. They do a similar amount of shield damage, and you can have more of them basically. So, although I've only got 4 of them, and I had 4 EMPs, but there's some good news, because there's enough CPU left over that you can actually put 2 EMPs here, or another 2 modulated laser turrets. The point is, I'm leaving a space there for the owner to decide what they want to do with that particular space. Okay, so there's also a slot here and here, but whatever you put there is going to get insta deleted, so I won't worry about it. And then of course you've got a spot underneath here as well. Now it doesn't have a great firing arc. It's very restricted on the left and subsequently right over there, but it could be a good spot for a GAT anti-drone defense, or maybe an EMP launcher, because that would actually launch down and probably bypass that. It would be able to shoot around it, I think. So you've got extra slots on here for additional weapons within the CPU limits, so there's some slight upgradability to this thing, but I didn't build it with upgradability in mind. Everything is jammed in here very, very tight. Yeah, that is not a lot of armor right there, is it? Right there. Fuel tank. Shit. But yeah. So that bit didn't take any damage in the test, so I'm not sure it's too much music. Very well. That better? Barely hear it at all now. Alright, well, yeah, if it's... Not sure about firing arcs though, they are blind below, yeah. True, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, the point is there's a spot there. Probably best for like drone defense, maybe some sentinels or something. Yeah, the color scheme I've gone for: whites, grays, blacks with red highlights. Very much like the little mining ships that we built a couple of streams back. And ultimately, like what the carrier is going to have here as well when we're done with it. That's what we've got going on in this corridor. It's the main sort of color scheme we're going to have throughout this little fleet. My only sort of real regret, I suppose, or hindsight, is that, and then there's still time for this, I suppose, creating some kind of like docking mechanism or pad interface, if you will, to the mining carrier, so that it could actually carry not only these little miners, but maybe the Yushan on its back as well. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Ultimately, this thing was very much just a I designed it within the sort of parameters of a Core 9 combat ship. You could go phallic, or you can go pickaxe, anchor, whatever. Just Spanj's lovely voice. I think it's still growing. What are you calling it? This is the Ushan. It's I've named it after so it's a Star Trek Enterprise episode where Archer has to fight Shran in like some kind of like duel to the death type thing, and they use a weapon called an Ushan Tor. It's like basically a mining pick, and the blade of that looks a bit like that basically. So I thought that was quite good. But I love the top down profile of this ship. It almost looks Klingon in the sort of rear shaping of it. So yeah, it's a cool little bird. So yeah, I've put some deco blocks and done some block shaping and stuff around here just to sort of break these hull bits up, and you can see I've used a lot of bits of deco to integrate the landing gears in a little bit. So it's fine on performance, I suppose, while we put some paint on this thing. 30 degrees you roll, 27 yaw and 22 pitch, 43 forward, 19 backwards, 34 lift, 24 lefty righty, 19 down. Not bad, not bad for a capital vessel. It's pretty. That's pretty nimble. They recycled the plot from the original series episode where Spock goes into heat. Somewhat, I think, except it's more like it's a diplomatic incident with the Andorians, because they got the Andorians and they got the Tellarites on board, and then the Tellarites kill Shran's girlfriend, and that Tellarite should probably be tried for murder because, quite frankly, the situation in which it happened was ridiculous. Anyway, then Shran called for honorable combat to the death and blah 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 blah, and Archer wouldn't allow it, so he took the Tellarite's place and ended up fighting Shran. I don't know if that's because they cover the Ponfar in quite a few Star Trek episodes. I don't remember it really being covered that much in Enterprise, except when Sir Paul gets the horn, sleeps with Trip, and then pretends nothing happened. But yeah. So we're going to quickly try and finish the texturing off on this thing. Actually, let's do this one. And then we're going to carry on with the carrier today. But yeah, I've got my work cut out on the back end of this thing, because it's like I found the front and the underbelly and stuff like that reasonably easy to do, and then I got to about this point here, and it was it suddenly became a bit more difficult. But yeah, we'll figure it out. One of the things I got to try and remember when it comes to texturing here is sometimes just a plain texture like that is perfectly acceptable. No problem with it. We've got a little SV pad on the back here, so typically what I do with that is get the carpet texture and go full dark. Look at that. Gonna head to bed, but perfect timing. Hey, Ronald. What's up, dude? Welcome along. This your new tub for Friday? Yes, Merlin, it is. If we can get the diamonds, that is. These things actually cost like 8 diamonds each or something ridiculous. So we got to get 4 of them in. Suppose I could take them off and save the blueprint with them off and stuff, but I mean, I'd want to get them in anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. So we spent last Friday hunting diamonds. And we got about 9, so I got 1 of them in. But the abandoned tomb actually still, surprisingly, still in the game. Gives about 9 diamonds. But I'm hoping that the titanium mines, which is what sort of Vermilion sort of directed me towards, titanium mines and Talon quarries, if I recall correctly. We need to find those. I haven't found either of them yet, so if we can find those, then yeah, we might have some luck. Ultimately, there's got to be a good way of getting these resources in, isn't there? Somehow. The difficulty with this one is that I've got a custom sort of white color for the base hull, but of course you can't have custom colors on these ramps because they revert to the color that you overrode. So I've got 2 shades of white coming in here and ruining everything, which is like really irritating. But what are you gonna do? That is that grey already. It looks a little more than that. Alpine King, dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome along. Believe in unicorns as well. Thank you very much for the sub. Great name, by the way. At least while you are diamond seeking, you're also getting other loot you can trade. Yes. True. Hold up. Were we just discussing Ponfar in Trek? Any relation to the naming of a certain Empyrion faction? No. Complete coincidence, Kiki, but well done. Hey Prime, go to Far Home World. You will find all diamonds you need on Far Bazaar. Nice. Good idea. Thank you, Prime. If they are the medium, it is 16 diamonds a turret. Yeah, they're the lights, thankfully, not the mediums. The mediums, I don't think... they're not an unlock. I don't know, sorry, forgive me. They are an unlock, but you have to... I don't know where they are. There you go. They are an unlock, but you can only upgrade to them. I don't think you can build them. Certainly they're not in the item menu here, you know, if you look under capital vessels weapons. Medium modulated laser turrets. Oh, there they are. Never mind. I was blind. I was looking for them. I was like, I can't find them. They're not in here. This is ridiculous. Because they look like a freaking drill turret. Still can't see them. Looking. I know what I'm looking for now, and I still can't bloody see them. There they are. There's the tool turret. There's the medium modulated laser turret. That's why I couldn't see them. So yeah, you can put them on. But they're like 16 diamonds each. They're also 7,500 more CPU each as well. So I mean, it's up to you. I suppose you can upgrade them, because you can actually upgrade them. You need another large advanced focusing lens to do that. Or you could use the spare CPU and put some EMP launchers in, and that would give you a little bit more, perhaps, a little bit more flexibility. Up to you. Up to you, I suppose, isn't it? The joy? Oh, bitch. I don't think there's a... maybe there is. No, there is. That one, right? There we go. Got there in the end. What's the CPU cost of EMP launchers? 24,375. So basically looking at 50,000 CPU for 2 of them. The medium modulateds were only 17,500. Modulateds are cheaper, yep. You bugger. The hitbox on that landing gear. I put some sentries in, just so when, you know, we're landed on a planet or whatever. Damn thing can actually shoot some drones down. You don't need ammo for modulated, but you need to count in for more power usage, even though you're saving ammo. That way you need to dedicate CPU for reactor, ideally. Yeah, true. I mean, there was so much leftover power when we were testing this thing. I haven't actually calculated it, though. In fairness, it's a good point. But there was so much power left over in this thing when we were fighting that I didn't think it was going to be a problem. So it was... I think the most we saw it was... Oh, I can't remember now. I don't think it went over 30%. Do another little power test. Obviously, this is without any weapons firing, but full sort of engine burn. So we went up to 54%, I think, 56%. 60%. Shields are charging. And we got like full engine burn going on. Yeah, so 60% is the maximum. Like when shields are initially charging, I suppose. For Christ's sake. So reactor Small reactor produces 300 kilowatts. We're using 60% of that. And then these champions are using 2 kilowatts each. So yeah, an extra 8 kilowatts. Easy, no problem. There you go. There's really not that much difference going on there, is there? And the good news is you don't need an ammo for them, so just helps, doesn't it? You just need the plasmas and some 12.7 102s for the drone defense. There are some medium gaps on this, so should be good. Should be more than good. Should be really good. Is there a shape in the ramp selection for that? Oh, thank you for the Rule Britannia. That'll wake everyone up. Was that very loud? It was just me. That's very loud. Hey, Spanj, just watch the X1 SV build the other day. It was fun watch. The old ways of doing things. And at the same time, see some of your building traits still going today. There you go. Dayland. Nice. That's dedication, dude. Thank you. What to do with those corners? Nope. I'm not sure about this now. Hmm. Ooh, that's an engine. Isn't that supposed to be painted black? And carry over. Looking pretty, Spanj. How is everyone? Hey, Narrow Accent. What's up, dude? Those round and oval textures don't fit now. Oh, these ones, yeah. Yeah, they look a bit odd, don't they? Not sure what to do with those, to be honest, because obviously it's a Xeno texture, so yeah, a dark color. Too shiny. See how shiny that is. Crazy amounts of shine. Less shiny, but also similar problem. You go black, Xeno. Look kind of shiny, but less of a problem. Maybe the wires. too bad. Not offensive. Son of a. It works on one side, but not both. So annoying. Wow, hitbox much? Seriously? Good old symmetry mode. Hold on. This a Core 9 combat ship designed to destroy and take lives, but you don't want it to cause offense. What's going on, Spanish chat? How are we all going? Hey, Chucky. Nice to see you. Hey, Trendane as well. What's up, dude? Pink plasma, Laney style. Have you considered pipes? Yes, 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 yes. Well, I've got some pipes going on. I've got some piping going on the back here as well. There's not a huge room for decorative nonsense, really, without preserving sort of additional turret space, you know? Sorry, consuming additional turret space, so I've kept piping sort of to a minimum, really. Hey, Shab. Combat CV, my friend. We nearly finished it. Hey, Sean. How's Texas going? AC87 as well. Welcome along. All right, so we got our little SV pad here. So I figure what I do in survival here is take this thing. So take until the mining carrier is done, it will be the super destroyer. Take the super destroyer in, attach this thing to it, take it into legacy space, park the super destroyer somewhere safe, and then pop the diggity with the multi-tool turrets on the back of it there as my SV. Take this in, take some legacy ships out, then use the diggity to essentially salvage them down. Will we be doing some tasting tonight? I mean, we're always tasting. Right, we've got some juice going on. I'm getting apple, mango. Yeah, it's good. Hey, Alfred, what's up? Thank you for the 63 months, dude. That is badass. So badass. It's good to know you that long, man. It really is. Absolute pleasure. We did some testing last stream before I put any paint and texture on. But I don't mind going to do some more testing now that we obviously I have the floodlights on the front, and I've got the modulated lasers as well. So it would be good to actually put it through its paces again after these new modifications. Can you put a multi-tool turret on this CV? Probably. Yeah, probably. I'd have to change one of the boxes to harvest, but that's not terrible. But yeah, I think it's got the CPU. It's definitely got the CPU for it. I mean, ultimately, you would probably want somewhere for an SV to park. So I'd have to put it. You know what? You notice they both say multi-turret. Vermilion! Vermilion! Descriptions of the drill turret and multi-turret are the same. Also, the image of the multi-turret and the drill turret are the same. That's the drill turret, right? That's the multi-turret. Multifunctional remote turret capable of mining, repairing, and salvaging to a harvest controller. They do salvage and mining. So why is there 4 of them then? If they can mine, repair, and salvage, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. So okay, so you got 2 flavors, I suppose. So this multi-turret is a mining, salvaging, everything thing, is it? That's great. I've never seen that before. I thought they were still divided into 2. Mining turret, drill turret, and multi-turret, but he's combined them. He's just got 2 flavors of it. Okay, then. I retract my Vermilion shouting. Yeah. Yeah, true. Thanks for having my back, Kiki. I appreciate that, dude. I'll always remember that. Yeah, probably Gavadir's probably right. So if I was to slap that there, then I'd have to dig that out. Not the end of the world. But it would be best place for it, I think. The only other place would be the SV pad here on top of the bridge, which is half block, so that's going to be ugly as hell. Or on the back like this, which doesn't really fit. Maybe take a gat out. I don't really want to take the bottom gat out because that's good drone defense. One of the mediums, so this here would be the best place for a multi-turret, right? It's the harvest boxes go over 320, or are they stuck at 320? I think they're stuck at 320, aren't they? Drive forward. I'm not going to put it forward. That's where all the damage is going in. I got to put it up here. That would be bad. It would die. I put it there and just obscure my view. Sandra, what would happen if you stuck the biggest, most powerful guns onto a tiny mini ship? Well, you'd probably get blown up. Yeah, you'd just get blown up, and then your really expensive, most powerful ever guns and stuff would just go up in smoke with it. It's like putting artillery and stuff on the Lynx. This thing's got it's got no armor. Where is it? Yeah, I've lost it. Can't I find the Lynx? Oh, it's right at the top. No, I'm literally on it. Got no armor. I thought it would go flying and spin. No. There's no like recoil on the guns or anything. I would agree, Mr. Watson, yep. You'd get something that wants to pretend it's the Defiant, but also a gun that big does not block views, it enhances. They might not be targetable, but you still don't want to put them forward because you not the turrets or whatever aren't 100% accurate all the time. So you saw the front of my ship after the legacy test. We did that. The whole front section through here was completely wrecked. right? And there's not necessarily something targetable, say right here, or just to the right of it, because there's a thruster. But yeah, that still took damage. So even if you were to put, it's actually there would be, you know, a fairly reasonable place for it to go. I got decoys all over the place. It's probably going to get destroyed. I could put it there in a retractable format, right? But that is then the armor for the shield capacitor, which is also not brilliant. I think where we were looking at it back here is probably the best option. It's a shame, but I got a lot of deco here. But there we go. So there we go. It's now got a multi-turret as well, still within CPU. You could do its own salvage. So what you need to do is strip one of the... And this is where it's slightly irritating, because I've taken great pains to get these container controllers as high a capacity as possible. So it's actually at 552,000. And now we're about to strip that away and replace it with a harvest container. And it's like, well, maybe I can find somewhere else to put one, but really everywhere is absolutely yammed right now. So it's not really finding somewhere else to put it other than stripping back huge amounts of armor and stuff. I suppose this wall behind the fusion reactor, in theory, shouldn't need a Xeno wall there, you know, because ultimately it's the back of the ship. If you're taking damage back here, you're doing it wrong. Yeah. So maybe we could replace that Xeno wall and perhaps even some of the floor of the bridge with container extensions, and it will be fine. I've put mine on top of the shield compartment. The guns are your armor. Yeah, true. So I think I'm going to do that. The only negative of that is you can obviously take some shield capacity away, but I don't think it's going to be a huge amount. I think it'll be a perfectly acceptable amount. So we're going to remove some of the rear armor around the fusion reactor. Scurry. The harvest container. We're gonna have to be very creative, I think, with our extensions here. Fill this. But I think this floor can probably get away with it. Though again, that's being creative. What's that up to? 200,000. Try and get it to 320 as best we can. $48. Ways to go. 320. Bingo. There we go. We've got a 320 harvest container now. Still within CPU. Cool. Alright. So the ship can now do its own salvaging. Which means you don't need to take an SV at all with you. Mother Decker. Can you mine platinum asteroids in legacy asteroid fields? Yeah. Yeah, we can. Now, yeah. Add a hydroponics bay and a repair bay. Just kidding. SV is lifeboat. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Yeah. Hey, Mr. D. Pleasure to have you along in the chat, dude. You have doormats like a civilized person. Exactly. Coming in from the cold, the outside, you gotta have some doormats. Why wouldn't you? I don't think that's necessary. Damn, I can't paint these ones. Paint them in red as well, but... If you go out this door, security may check your receipt. Got it. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to do. There's a bit of space here. It'd be perfect for the science table and stuff. Upgrade terminal. Scanning station. Those guys. Here you go. Got this bloody light now. Science station. You don't need an upgrade terminal on combat CV, but it looks cool. Why wouldn't you have it? Just look at it. Don't. Bleep, 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 bleep. What happens if you get a weapons upgrade from one of these legacy ships, right? And then your main ship is miles away. You can then just use it straight away. Bam. GG. CPU's fine. 803,000. We've got like 37,000 CPU available. We're good, we're good, we're good. I think there's a bit too much light in there. I don't know. I think it's good. Maybe get rid of that. Yeah. Science station back here. Science. Put force fields around the pilot chair in case of hull breach. Just don't fail. You know? Just don't fail. That's what we should do. Just, I'm not putting force fields around the pilot chair. A, they won't connect with the ceiling properly. They'll look awful. It would just look so bad. You want to do it? You do it. It's your ship, then you can do whatever you want. I ain't doing that. Nah, you can't make me. Nope. 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 About no. Hey, Laney. How are you doing? Did you win? You win at Brotato yesterday? I heard some commotion while I was lurking. You got a mastery on something, I think. I heard. Highly seat of loneliness, yeah. What about the doors, though? What about the doors? Is the constructor pink to force us all to learn to paint ourselves? Oh yeah, was getting masteries on DRG Survivor. It was intense. Nice. I'm glad you were successful. Congratulations. Oh yeah, put teleporter in as well. Thought that might be quite useful. Now the reason it's pink is because I did a sort of a general color change on devices to a custom, not devices, on the deco blocks to a custom grey, and of course that custom grey is where the pink used to be, and these custom blocks that Vermilion's added in don't respond to the custom color palette. Hey Spanj, thank you for the awesome playthrough. I'm having an issue to dock my SV on the Super Destroyer SV hangar. Any hints? Have you got a landing? Have you got landing pads on it? Landing gears or landing pads? Hey Hacker, did you have a good sleep last night? I did, thank you. I did, thank you very much. Sorry I couldn't join you with bar, but would you like to bar tonight? Would you like to bar tonight with me, Hacker? I might stream it. No, you colored the constructor. Oh man, alright, there you go, it's pink again. You happy now? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Right, got all this stuff going on down back here. Oh, hello. That is that. Let's not paint that then. I wanted to like bar, but just couldn't get into it for some reason. Fair enough. I am working until midnight, so can't suck. It's a shame you got that really nasty cough and can't go in. You know, it sucks, doesn't it? If you teleport out, does that unload the playfield? Can you use that to escape if the ship seems like it is about to blow up? Yeah, but there is a delay on the unloading of the playfield. It doesn't happen instantly. Love the constructor. That's a much better tribute to the Laney constructor. Oh, I didn't realize we had to have a tribute to Laney. I thought this was my ship, but no, I've built her ships. Right? I don't think she needs any more ships. If she wants any more ships, she can ask me for a ship. I ain't building her a ship, right? Just out of the kindness of my fucking heart. Right? That kindness is all used up. It's all used up. Right? Laney needs all the ships. She doesn't need any of the ships because she's not doing a freaking playthrough of Empyrion. Okay? I keep asking, where is it, Laney? Where is it? Where's the Empyrion playthrough, Laney? 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 Where's the Empyrion playthrough? Where is it? Don't hide from me. I know you're there. You can hear me. Answer me. Empyrion when? And I don't want to hear this like, oh, I'm not very good excuse nonsense, because you played Space Engineers, which is arguably more technical. Laney Christmas stream. Right. Oh no, that's not a custom thing, is it? That's a normal thing. I was going to give Laney a small constructor, but they are the vanilla ones, so they actually use the color palettes. It's fine. You know these little details on the warp core that I can't change from pink? There's the Laney tribute, all right? That's all she's getting. I'd offer her more if she was doing an Empyrion playthrough. But she ain't. She gets nothing. Laney needs to test drive every ship Spanj builds. Laney Christmas stream. When are you going to do a sailing playthrough? Yeah. She's gone now. She's run away. And I was trying to tell her directly. She was asking what to play the other day. Was she? Spanj, it was a permadeath run and YouTube said it was too short to upload. That's brilliant, Gigi. Although we know that's not true. YouTube will allow a 1-second video to be uploaded. It's a short, and the Spiff did it. If you can't dock, check if you don't already have something docked on the ship you are trying to dock, some SV or HV. You can dock as many SVs or HVs to a capital vessel as you want. You can also dock SVs to SVs, and you can dock SVs to HVs. However, you cannot dock something to something that is docked. So if your CV is docked to another CV, you cannot dock that SV to that CV. You have to dock it to the mothership. So there's not like, you can't have interdocking. You have to all dock to one. Yeah, if that makes sense. That might be what it is. Faction settings also matter. Yeah, I don't know if you're multiplayer or single player there, dude. True. Ask Oin. I had to be rescued last time. Then that's just exciting though, isn't it? That's content right there, is you needing rescuing. Yeah? If everything goes smoothly, it's boring. That's why nobody watches my Friday streams. I'm too good. Sorry. Good to keep a straight face. You cannot dock human to private. Docking does not daisy chain. Yep. Docking centipede. It's not like Russian dolls. Exactly. You guys know. I do one thing about this ship is it's extremely cozy. Yeah, very, very, very cozy. Oh yeah, sorry, I added a way in from the bottom here. You'll have to jetpack a way into there, but yeah, you can get in when it's landed now. That's another thing we do actually need to go and test, is landing it. I don't think it can manage that 4G's planet down there, but yeah. Yeah. That'd have been awkward, wouldn't it? One blue thruster among many red thrusters. There we are. I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, it is done. Oh, no. Arguably, it's not done because I haven't done the signal logic. Hey! Signal logic. Yay. Okay, so we want the... Interdocking, is that a thing? No, it's not. That's the point. Ashka. It's outlawed in most states. You know, when you don't have time for stupid customers, it makes it 10 times more difficult when they don't speak English. Haha. They're trying. If they're trying. Like, if they're just shouting at you in a foreign language, then I'm like, yeah, you're not really trying to help me help you here. But if they're like trying to speak English and they're just not very good at it, yeah, you know, at least they're trying. I always try my best to speak a bit of the native language of where I'm going. So I learn a bit of Spanish when we went to Spain, a bit of French, la 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 la. Just enough to like get by yes, no, please, thank you, that sort of thing. They're definitely trying. Okay. Then you should try and help them. Try and help them. Alright, anyway, what was I doing? Yeah, signal logic. Pretty much Spanj shouting won't make it easier. Yeah. So I'm going to do my usual landing gear thing of 4 times or, because we might lose a landing gear, and I don't want to lose the landing gear that holds all the signals. So basically I set all the landing gears up as like LG1, LG2, And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And we call that landed. And then we tie a bunch of stuff to landed, such as the sentry guns. So landed, 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 landed. So all the sentry guns will come out when the ship lands. So it's got drone defense and wildlife protection. And this turret is going to be sat on the floor. Yeah, so we want that turret to retract as well, because otherwise it's just going to look stupid. So we're going to invert that one to landed. So when it's not landed, it comes out. And when it is landed, it goes away. Trying to speak the language of the country you are visiting, if not English, shows respect for the country and their culture. Exactly, Tracker, yeah. Why would anyone speak French willingly? Have you heard the French language? It's pretty cool. I like that line in Matrix, second one, where it's like, I can't remember the name, the program they go and visit, who's got the key maker. And he's like, I love swearing in French. It's like wiping your ass with silk. I love that line. Upside is Google Translate is far better now. Yes, it does help. All right, let's get the salvage turret and put that on a switch. Oh, look at that, it's straight to it. Salvage. Follow that. Add that to the cargo boxes. I hate that they put the harvest box into the harvest category. It's like, it's a cargo box. I know it's for the harvesting, but just put it in the freaking cargo box group. Seriously. It's so annoying. We're going to put the headlights on a switch as well, because you might want to turn them off or on. Off and on, off and off and off and on, off and on, off. What do they come under? Come under spotlights? Yep. Dual floodlights. Headlight. Headlight. And then with the turrets here, you set the light gats off of everything but drones. The light modulated laser turrets. The turrets. There we go. And of course we got 12 medium plasma cannons. Swish. Hey, Kevin. Jackal. Is there a fridge? There is, actually. I'll show you my logistics menu here. There you go. So we've got two 320 KSU ammo controllers. We've got 552 KSU container controllers, a 320 harvest controller, a large fridge, and a random large reinforced container, and the Pentaxi tank and repair station. You have a butt light for the multi-tool. Oh, I don't have a butt light, actually. That's not a bad shout. Butt light. I was about to scream, Bud Light! Yeah, no, I don't have a butt light for the multi-turret. Do you think that's just... Do you think that's needed? Like, I need them lights so that you can see the hull of what you're shooting at. That's why I've got the industrial floodlights there, but there is a toilet on board, yeah. It's not in a great location. It doesn't offer particularly great... I mean, it's not radioactive or anything like that. But yeah, we've got a shower and toilet. Right next to the repair station, there's an armor locker here. So you can repair your armor. It doesn't have a weapons locker. I didn't really feel that was necessary in this thing. But I suppose, you know, there's room down here. You could put a weapons locker in, just take one of these screens out. We've got a full medical. Full medical O2. Bridge side. Entrance exit, so quick exfil. I tried to cram in as much practical stuff as I could. You know? But yeah, it's extremely compact. In the back there. Yeah, shower as well. Spanj doesn't like modern shower. No, you know what it is about modern shower, right? Is that it's glass all the way around. So unless you literally bury it into a hole, and in fairness, you could bury it into that hole. You've got to like. I know this is me thing. You gotta be like, but people can see it. What I like about this shower is it has a curtain. It has a curtain. You can close the curtain. You can actually shower, and you can close the curtain, and nobody can see you, and everything's fine. Plus, it's also got a very convenient little shelf for your soaps and your body washes and stuff like that. There. And a non-slippy little board. This is the better shower. Let's be honest. If you're in a hotel room and you got that modern piece of shit where everyone can see your danglies, well, you got that one. I'm going with that one. Okay? Don't be shy. Yeah, you got me there. All right. I'm a shy showerer. What do you want? Right, so Wi-Fi is actually midship and it's an enhanced matter transceiver. I didn't want to put Wi-Fi in the nose in case it got destroyed. So yeah, midship Wi-Fi. So the general idea of destruction here, or the order of destruction, would be all of the decoys and stuff at the front here, then this generator, these thrusters, then bang goes the shield generator, then bang goes the actual shield generator, sorry, that's the capacitor, and the chargers, and then bang goes the core and the giblets in the middle here. It's quite an expensive loss if you get this far. Obviously the fuel tanks will go, probably. You'll lose some basic and improved CPU thingies, a pentaxid tank, Wi-Fi detector and stuff like that, because all the core is just basically built that. But at that point the damage stops, so your very expensive, hard to acquire fusion reactor and your superior CPU extensions back here are protected, because once the core goes, the ship should stop taking damage. Now, if you're hanging in a fight to the point where you're taking damage here, you'll be losing these guns. So you at this point, why haven't you run? You know what I mean? You've lost. You should have run a while ago. So yeah. With the logic of the game, that ship should be able to hold up really, really nicely to a lot of damage. How many people would be on board of this ship? Yeah, well, maybe 2, 3. I don't know. By the way, detector sucks. Put radar instead. But the radar's so much bigger. You're right, it does suck, and the radar would be better. But I'd have to rearrange its guts to fit it. I'd have to take the grav generator out, the pentax, because it's a 1x4, isn't it? The radar detector. That one. Sorry, no, it's Fuck me, it's way bigger. That's huge, dude. Why are the shields on? Oh, right, I've got a detector already. That's massive. Where am I going to put that? Redonkulous. I'll take 2 fuel tanks out with that. Yeah, I've got Wi-Fi, dude. It's all good. It's something that's going to have to go on the outside. I could put it here. Like, take this gubbins off here and put it there. But yeah, like, we got the CPU for it. So I don't mind doing it. It's just a case of fucking where. You know, there we go. We'll go great there. Well, that kind of blocks our SV a little bit. I think, to be honest, the best place for it is going to be here. So if I put it up here, it's obscuring the view. It's also in danger. If I put it any closer to the front, it's in danger. I don't really like it, but it'll be fine. It'll do fine. I'll get used to it. Because you're right, it is a practical thing that is needed, really. Because, you know, these space sectors are pretty big, and not having a radar, having a basic bitch detector is just going to be frustrating. So, okay, there we go. Pink fusion core is so cute. Yeah, man. There you go. And I don't mind leaving that pink, because ultimately it's closed off, it's locked away. So pink fusion core. There we go. Right, anything else you guys could think of? What does Lord Chair think? He's been surprisingly tight-lipped on the issue. This ship looks incredible, in case nobody has told you yet, Spanj. Thank you, Lainey. You're very kind. A bridge. Check. We have one. Oh, sorry, a brig. A brig? No room for it. We just execute on site when we're piloting this ship. We can't take them with us, just kill them. Xerox skull in it. It's an infected testicle, I think. Oh, the fusion reactor, right. Hey, Blind Leader, what's up, dude? Beyond Help, thank you for the sub, by the way. A hot tub. That's going to be a tricky one. Food processor, yes, no, it doesn't have one of those. Deconstructor, no, it doesn't have a deconstructor. Which, yes, would be tie them to the outside like the Reavers do. Yeah. What is this anchor for, Spanj? I wish people would stop calling it an anchor. Texture inside fusion room. Why, Potato Land? Why? Are you going to go in there and have a little look around? You go, well, it's not textured, is it? Shit build. 1 out of 10. Would not recommend. Stripper pole. Well, the rotation of it at the moment is actually better, in my opinion. How it is. You've got the 2 thingies going up front. You want it pointing forward. Can't even rotate that way. I have to pick it up and put it down again. I'm not doing it. Tough. It's the anchor of the fleet. So with the food processor, we might actually be able to get that in. I can even find it. There it is. Food processor. Just noticed something. Right. Yeah. Processor. So the processor, that's going to go somewhere. You have to be kind of clever about that one. We can have 2 8K boxes. We can ditch the 16 and have the food processor there, and then have 2 8K boxes. 1, 2. Right, so I don't know why I'm doing that, because the only thing that's not correct is that one goes to other boxes. There we go. How far did you get in Space Marine 2? We finished the campaign, dude, but I haven't done any of the... Well, we've done a couple of the operations, but I haven't done very many. I never used food processor on a combat ship. No. It has one. It has one just for giggles. Pilot's leather seat, no bed. No, it doesn't have a bed. It does not have a bed. A bed is going to be a freaking tough ask, I tell you. That is not going to be an easy fit anywhere. We could sleep next to the reactor core. A warp core bed. It's nice and quiet down here, and it's warm from all the radioactivity. That's going to be a tough ask, I tell you. A bed. Oh gosh. Yeah. Why you'd want a bed on this thing? Bed on the landing pad, yeah? I was literally thinking that. I was just like, doink. There we go. It's got that modern, like, cooling mesh technology for a really good night's sleep, you know? The cold, cold dark of deep space. Does it really even need a bed? No, I don't think it even really needs a bed, to be honest. I mean, as a spawn point, you've got your medical chamber, that's your spawn point. The only reason you want a bed is if you want to speed up time for 8 hours in-game. And the only practical kind of use of that, and that's only available in single player, let's remember, is if you're basically either wanting the weather to change, use a tent because you're on a planet, or you want the auto miners to go quicker. Which means, why are you even in this ship? And also, auto miners are on a planet, use a tent. So yeah, I'm gonna opt out of the bed, but thank you. Right, final call. Sleep when you're dead. You can sleep on your medical beds. Are you sure about that? I'm not so sure about that. I mean, technically, but thematically. Oh, okay. Yes, because these just like. Yeah, no. Yeah. Final call. Bed be attached to the ceiling. I don't have a bit of ceiling for it to attach to. Potted plants, says Iron Bucket. Well, I've opted to fill a lot of the spaces that would otherwise be perfect for plants with consoles, pictures, pipes. Are you guys all alliteration, right? Potted plants, pictures, and pipes. Is this a new tongue twister? Come on. Potted yeah, see, there you go. Potted plants, pictures, and pipes. Right. Grab a debug rifle and start hitting explodey bits to see how bad it chain reacts. Let me save it first. Let me just do that. Ushan. There we are. I know exactly where to shoot it. If we want to disable this thing quickly, shoot it there. Right there. And it'll explode very quickly. Dockable cargo pods to slot in. Tongue twisters are fun, usually. That's what I meant. Pickled peppers. Yeah. Flat surface, lay head when tired. Type of... Wait, yeah, definitely. skin some Xerix and make a hammock. There you go, Shab's gone well dark mode. This looks like a perfect mining CV. Oh, gosh. Peter's perfect pipe plant pots perched precisely by peculiar pictures proudly painted purple, pink, and peach. Each pipe plant pruned promptly perplexed. Peter's patience promptly perplexed. Pondering which pipe plant picture pairs properly. Peter persists, placing perplexing purple pipe plants in peculiar picture perfect positions. Try saying it 3 times fast. No! How much CPU are you leaving us to play with? It's about 30,000, I think. Yeah, about 33,000. 33,000 CPU. Not bad. What about sexy green space woman? This is a Star Trek ship after all. Need a bed then. Alright, let me just do one other thing. I just want to see what this thing is like on the back of the mining carrier here. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I wonder if we can get it to fit quite nicely on the back of the mining carrier. With a bit of block work. Need to redo the mining carrier now, yeah. Well, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is like maybe we can adjust the arse end of this thing a little bit so that actually it slots quite nicely in the back of the mining carrier there. Might look a bit odd, but I mean, that is docked. As it is. Somehow. Is docked on there. But yeah, this whole sort of rear satellite dish arrangement thing, I could rip that off because it's not anything important at the moment. And we can see if we can get the front landing gears somewhere around here. And the rear ones around about here-ish. Like nicely into the back of the bridge. We could bring it up a little bit, like little rails or something, like guide rails down these two sort of crevasses. With a lowered section in the middle to cradle the bottom of the ship. If I do it right, I can even probably line up a hatch from this one that goes straight into the mining carrier. Probably come down around about here, right next to these elevators. That could work. You could park it upside down on the bottom. Yep, but then you wouldn't be able to land the mining carrier. You have to take it off to land. The carrier's not in the workshop yet, no. It's still very much... Like, most of the exterior's done. I want to redo this sort of top section here because I don't like these lumpy bits. I want to try and make them look a little bit more industrial kind of thing. But we did a lot of work a couple of streams back now on getting one interior section like done. So this forward interior section is actually probably not even where you're going to be spending any time. But I wanted it to get done in the sort of texture and theme of what the rest of the interior is going to look like. But as you can see, I've got to do this whole floor, which is going to be like a 10 foil forward style bar type thing going on there. What the hell's going on there? Why is that textured like that? And then on this side, obviously, we've got some decoy turrets here if we're doing some face tanking. And then this is all storage down here. So we don't have much to do on this side, at least. This is all just storage. Storage, always up to this point. So there's no corridor there. And then we got this hangar bay. And of course, back here, we've got the fusion core. Core itself. There's a small fusion reactor in here as well. And then we've got loads of stuff around the sides. So lots of texturing still to do. And then, of course, the bridge section itself. Garden. Lower bridge decks and upper bridge decks. Lots more room to play with. Make sure we get all the luxuries in there. But yeah, I like this new idea of trying to get the Ushan on the back of it. I think that's that will make it a way more useful ship, to be honest. If you're tweaking the front dimples, why not use that for the docking pad? Well, because it's the front of the ship, and in my mind, that's the business end. You know? Business end of the ship. I don't want to put... I know some docked stuff doesn't take any damage and whatnot, but I want to at least pretend like I'm looking after it. So you got this somewhat massive hidden cap here. I think it'll work better on the back, because then we can line up the docking port with it as well. Face it the same way as the big ship, like the anchor at the front. That practically doesn't make any sense either. The entrances are at the back. You want them near the bridge so that you go from the bridge straight into your combat ship, where you can deploy it quickly. If it's facing the wrong way, you've got to go all the way around. And also then it's what you're launching it. You've got to go up, I guess. Or, whereas if facing that way, you can launch it straight out the back. You know what I mean? So, believe it, unicorns. This one takes a few days. The Ushan here took a few days to build. The mining carrier, however, is enormous. And has taken a lot longer than a few days. I mean, you can see the sheer size of it is like, what, 3, maybe even 4 times the size of this? 3 times maybe if we're... 1... 2. Yeah, 3 times the size. Plus also, you know, this thing's like got a narrow, very narrow waist, so yeah. What are we up to? Weight-wise on this thing, we are at 8.7 kilotons of ship. Now, I'm bearing in mind a lot of that is armor. And this thing, 34.4 kilotons of ship. Yeah. That's dry weight. I use retractable door blocks to make a docking pad that retracts when not in use. Cool idea. Yeah, I like that. Hey, Arjun. Yeah. The Ushan is done. I haven't tested this version of it, but you know, we tested the basic version of it. I'm pretty happy with how it performed. Should we go and blow some stuff up? Maybe in Eternus, maybe. I don't know about making it any longer. The radar section, I might, rather than just ditch it entirely, I might see if I can integrate it, like move it out sideways a little bit. the sort of back landing gear slots behind it, if you know what I mean. I know, Prime, but if you think about it, the reason I put a lot of Xeno and steel into the carrier is because it's going to be essentially a sitting duck while you're out mining. Yeah. We got a dermal burn taken care of straight away. Right, so this was the original Ushan that we tested before the paint section. As you can see, that is how much damage it took after taking on an Infector and a Devastator. And there's a matter converter down there as well. We also lost our side plasma cannons, I remember that. Although I have now set them further back. They probably still take a lot of damage, but hopefully they're not so much that we'd lose them entirely. But ultimately the armor held pretty well, and the internals of the ship held up. So not too bad overall. Plus also the Devastator or Decimator or whatever it was. I had no idea where I was shooting, so I was in front of that thing for way longer than I should have been. Matter Converter is one that's got an admin core. It's a bit of a shit, to be honest. It's the only way to deal with this one is to kill the turrets, because it's got an admin core, and as you can see, it can shoot in on itself. So you have to target turrets. So there's Xerax in here. They're infected Xerax. I'm not even sure. The core, I'm guessing, is there, yeah, but it doesn't matter because the core is not killable in this thing. You want it for the 8 quantum processors here. And is that it? I think so. The warp core at the bottom. Interesting. I think that's it. It's just eight processors. That. Yep. Pentaxid 2 warp cores. And there's the shield generator there inside the Pentaxid rock. So the I don't think it's particularly cost effective taking on the matter converters, because you can't actually kill them, you know what I mean? You have to defang them, which means you have to stay in front of them for much longer, taking the turrets out. Four containers around the quantum. I only saw the one then. Hang on, let me stop it. I only saw the one container. They're not in here, are they? Hey, Captain No Name, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Oh yeah, you got, yeah, you got very rares, ultra rares, and very rares around the outside there as well. Okay, so you get eight quantum processors, or you know, a number like that, plus four containers, and you got to take out not only the shields but a feck ton of lasers. Although I'm saying that, and I'm seeing like, well, there's 2 there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is there only 8 weapons on this? No, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Nah. Is that just 8? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's just 8. There's 8 of them. Which is actually too bad, because the Mac converters used to be absolutely covered in guns, and some of them were all internal as well. So you couldn't actually shoot them. You know what I mean? But yeah, interessant. Anyway, let's switch to Atha. That looks horrifying. Also, hey Vermilion, welcome along, buddy. Thank you, Captain No Name, once again. Weapons are killable with one shot. Decimator. Infector. So same duo again. Right? Ushan. $400, 100s. Don't really need those. I'm going to use them. 12.7, 556, and 102s. So much ammo. So much ammo. I'm stunned. Really stunned. That is a lot of stun. Oh. really stunned. Very good. I need a shower. Wash the rads off. There we go. Take it easy, Argent. This is me moving at full speed. Oh, you take the legacy weapons in the face like that. I suppose that's what you get, isn't it? Right. Full shields. Drink an energy drink to fix stun. Never too much ammo. That empty space in the ammo box isn't going to shoot any legacy. Well said, Arjun. Right. There's the matter converter again, but we're looking for the infector and decimator. Which are that way. Hopefully they've sort of split up a bit. I don't want to take them both at the same time, if I can avoid it. And the headlights on. The hell are they? Could be coming up to the infector soon. They're not appearing on the sensors. Oh, there we go. Vector should be nice and easy. Decimator is right next to it. Brilliant. I want to get some space between these two, ideally. They're not making it easy. They're doing a little dance, I swear. See if we can pull this infector away. Okay. The effector in render range. The decimator will move a lot quicker outside of render range, but it doesn't seem to be going any particular direction anywhere quick. I'm hoping the infector will now come for me. The decimator will stay just outside of render range. Yep, the effector has locked onto me. And indeed, here he comes. I'm just going to back off a bit. Give myself a bit of room here. He's still coming straight at me. Perfect. Come here, fella. Hey, Flat White. Thank you for the follow. Welcome along. And for the sub. Very nice. Thank you, dude. Alright, welcome aboard. Alright, we should be good now. Let's get this thing. So it's going to start shooting us really quickly. So I'm going to use all my engine power here to close the gap really quickly. And start firing with these plasmas. Should see 600 meters. And modulated gammas are firing. There they go. The beams. Ripping the shields down. I'd say the EMPs were definitely quicker. These are light modulated though. Suppose we can forgive them a little bit. Shields are probably going to go down before his. Focusing, and we're just side strafing right now. Perfect, because we are able to lead our plasma shots right into the center of that bullseye. Shields haven't gone down just yet, 7%. He's turning. Gonna throw our aim off. Shields are now down. Reloading again. We can reposition a bit. I don't know why it sounds like we're in a mine. Eating into that internal superstructure now. He's turning again. Reloading. Get rid of that. And there we go.
And they call it a mine. A mine!
Yeah, they love those still plasma cannons on the side there, don't they, huh? Gamma is still firing. I'll head back on. Decimator is 5 kilometers away, and I think he's probably got himself stuck on the... No, he's still moving. All good. Right. So there we go. Infector. Now, we did take some damage. Lost a few blocks on the front there. Headlights are still intact. And this thing took a fair bit of damage. Yeah, they love these side runs. I think because obviously we're moving sideways, we're in a strafe. That was probably the easiest thing to target. I don't know. But it didn't really get through the armor, so that's good. The front decoys there, which are the ones I was hoping they would target, and this Gatling here, which is also the one I was hoping they'd target, didn't take a single hit. And we managed to bore straight through to the core. So that means that all the loot in this thing is intact. So we've got containers all the way around here. And I believe we've got And they're just regular loot. We've got a quantum box somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. I always get lost in these damn things. Loot, 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 loot. Basic loot, basic loot, basic loot. Basic loot all the way around the outside. All these little basic containers. All the way around the outside. The middle here, the core. I think there's a fusion in here. Holy crap, I didn't realize it had a small fusion. You got more loot here and on the other side. And there's an RCS, shield generator. Ah, here we go. It's like the main loot room. It's under the fusion. Where's the quantum box? Behind the main thruster. Fucking hell. We got snuck up upon, guys. We got snuck up upon big style. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. That is not helpful. Yeah, I was worried that might happen. So here we go then. True test of whether this thing can survive. We get backdoored. Our laser turrets are taking a lot of fire at the moment. I think no, the bottom turret is still intact, so I don't know why they're targeting the turrets on the top there. Seems a bit odd. Yeah, we're losing a lot of weaponry. We haven't even got the shields down yet. This thing's banking hard. Try and get on its side here. 2% shields. This thing's got 2 cores. One of them is around about here-ish. Come on, reload already. Come on. Did I get it? There it is. There's the first core. Oh, just as I reload. Brilliant. I think it's gone. Nope. There's the first core. The second one, somewhere around about there. We're going to be losing a lot of guns. We're down to 9 plasma cannons now. Come on, reload. Reload faster, damn it. There's the core box. Got it. Ooh, okay. Ship survived. Ship survived. But yeah, we lost. Most of the front is gone. We got backdoored hard there. So we lost an ammo box. So it's a good job we distributed our ammo because we lost half of our ammo capacity there. Didn't lose our... actually, no, we didn't lose our ammo box. We lost our container controller. We lost our cargo. The only other thing there was thrusters. That was it. That's it. It was just cargo and thrusters. We lost, offensively, 3 of our 4 modulated laser turrets. All of our heavy plasma cannons are still intact, apart from the ones on the outer wings. They are dead. Actually, only one of them is dead. One's still alive. I feel like we lost more than that. I thought I had 12 of them gone, but the GATs are still there. Bottom GAT proving not so much of an effective decoy as I'd hoped. The lasers in the front are even still intact as well. So we've still got decoys intact. All but 2 of the thruster decoys have gone. So other than the modulated laser turrets, that hurts. That hurts. Is the toilet okay? Yeah, so everything... That's great, because they both died well within reach of each other, so we've got... Do you mind? Gats, can you back in sort that shit out, please? Okay. Everything inside here will be fine. So our fusion is okay, our, you know, shields... That shield has taken damage. Have we got a hull breach? Oh, we do, look. Look at that. They have eaten right through the bottom there. That's these symbiotes, though. I think these symbiotes are, They got some shields back, so yeah. Symbiotes are cutting through like scalpels. Interesting that they target that. I suppose it's right next to these thrusters. Maybe they were going through the thrusters. This is not a targetable device, so I don't understand. But yeah, I guess we almost lost a shield capacitor, guys. Taking a decimator up the backside, not particularly not healthy. Oh my god! Thank you, Golden Knight. That's very nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. It'll buff right out. Damage report. Yes. Gats. Thank you. They take ages, don't they? Mind you, these things shoot from so far away. There's another one as well.
I'm not dead.
I think that handled pretty well. The toughest loss, the toughest pill to swallow on that one was the 3 modulated laser turrets. That's a lot of diamonds. A lot of diamonds to replace that. It's core 9. Core 9. I'm quite proud of that. It got absolutely backdoored and it survived and was able to take out the decimator as well. So of course the decimator itself is even more loot. And another fusion core. Wow. So yeah, between these two, we probably could get the Canada in. Oh Canada, oh Canada. Yeah, this thing is even more confusing to navigate, to be honest. And that's where I went through for the core there. Did actually lose a lot of stuff, I think, but the quantum boxes are in the ceiling. Or are they in the floor? I don't fucking remember. You also got these loot boxes here. Great, you know, standard loot. There they are. There's 7 in that one. And there's 6 in that one. There you go. Considering how long it took to kill this thing compared to how long it takes to kill a sector command, that's how you get quantums. And there you go, there's a whole chamber of 3 cryptid schematic high velocity barrels, a fusion reactor plus whatever other loot you got in here as well. Awesome. Are you still dealing with these symbiotes? Dude, come on. Sentinel flax. They got a much shorter range. Where the hell is the infector gone? Don't tell me that was the infector and it's now despawned. Oh no, there it is. Oof. There's some boxes up there. Check these actually. Are any of these meh? Yeah, that's actually some good stuff in those. Okay. So the infected, we never actually found the quantum box on that one. It's in here somewhere. There's more loot. The infected has got a decent amount of loot in it. I give it credit. There it is. 10 in there. Yep. So those 2 ships, we killed them in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And we got more quantums than we got in a sector command. You get a fusion. You get a fusion. Everybody gets a fusion, right? Exactly. All for the price of a Core 9 Corvette and a GPU modulated laser turrets, which actually I don't think necessarily would have lost those had I not got backdoored by that decimator. So yeah, all in all, as Riker would say, tough little ship. I think that's going to be very useful. That's true, David. Yes, salvage core and then F4, you can see the boxes a lot easier. Little. Yeah, exactly, Jackal. Little. I get so offended. Hey, Mark. Oh, cool, buddy. All right. Huzzah! You, Sean. Coming to a workshop near you very, very soon. And also a Let's Play near you very soon as well. We get those damn diamonds in. Blades of armor doesn't mean the ship is tough, it's just selectively expendable. There are also antimatter drives on those legacy ships and turrets. Holy moly. Lots of parts, lots of good parts. That's gonna make farming materials a lot easier. All right, so we're back to the mining carrier then. We got a work cut out still on this thing, and now I've just changed the goalposts on it as well in order to fit the Ushan on the back of it. So they've actually got some inter-ship connectivity and theming going on, something that I have struggled to do throughout my fleets. They all like standalone vessels that, you know, just are good on their own. None of them work together. So yeah, this is like a first for me as well, having some multi-ship connectivity. Fast space traders. Yeah, Floating Fat Man Prime said the same thing. So there are two places that Vermilion told me that we can get diamonds from: the Talon Quarries and Polaris Titanium Mines on barren moons. But his chat is also suggesting as well, Far Space, Far Traders, the Bazaar on Far, Parthix, and there's something to spend that gold on. All right, so I've been sort of obsessing about this sort of front section here for a while. I think I'm going to start with this, and then we're going to tackle the arse end of this thing. The original scope for these were the large excavator turrets. Game stream is frozen. My apologies. Yeah. Right, read the chat, yeah, prat. You are too late with that blurb. I already see it. I'm fixing it now. Gosh. No, go down there. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, my capture card source for some reason just freezes every now and again. Goodbye, my lover. You, Adele. Goodbye, my lover, goodbye, my friend. That's not an Adele song, though, is it? Salvage. Actually, from salvaging drone nursery turrets, you can get straight lens. I got 12 advanced lenses yesterday from 2 Hive nurseries. Ooh! Give item 79. Oh, shit! Damn it! Damn it! 27. What ammo does it take? Is that just 9mm? 9mm rounds. I like how one gun floats when you reload. Look at the little bullets, the little shells flying off. Look, one floats. Also, one of the guns is not in my hand. It shoots goats. Yes. The animation is so fucked. It's in your hand when you're pointing it level. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to point it up? Shoot those goats. Goat gun. I just sound like Peter Griffin. That's dope, though. I'm always going to laugh at that animation. That's so good. Nice one, Vermilion. Awesome, dude. 73. Okay. Oh, I got one of these, didn't I? Legacy beam rifle. Oh, this is different. Woo! Well. What does that take? Reactive xenomatter. Seriously, we get that everywhere. That's awesome. That stuff. No, that's xenomaterial. Reactive xenomatter is the stuff you have to deconstruct, isn't it? That one. There we go. Zip, 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 zip. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. That one does 126 meter range. Pretty decent. 132 damage. Not bad. You can actually get that gun. Yeah, I mean, I got the... Let me see if I can find it. Beam. I got a legacy beam. I got this guy right here, right? Got that from an ultra rare. Although I admit, I haven't actually used it in anger yet. But that takes a plasma cartridge. But that's new. I'm assuming you get that in the same way. Just from loot, right? Hang on, 71. Oh my gosh! That is redefining the term spray and pray, that is. Oh my god, it takes up half my screen. Makes a hell of a racket. Wow. Reactive xenomaterial on that one as well. I hope you don't like accuracy stats. It's legit a BFG, yeah. It's legit a BFG. That's fucking awesome, dude. Very cool. New legacy weapons and the dual pistols. The unholy combination of a laser SMG and a Gauss shotgun. The recoil on these are nuts, though, look. I'm not moving the mouse. Hang on, just to give you, like... Right, so this is where I start, okay? Recoil! You can mod the dual pistols. All of these unique weapons are obtainable. There you go. Awesome. Very, very cool. So where's my stamina so low? Oh no, permanently I'm at 16 stamina and I don't know why. That's bizarre. Very, very cool. It's so noisy. Why do they take stamina? Because they wouldn't take health. Oh, damn. So I hope you don't have to run anywhere when you're firing them. Kentucky Ballistics would love these pistols for that much more recoil. Dual pistols you get from handing in cards. You can find the legacy weapons in the new legacy POIs in the biopod container. When are we getting the new legacy POIs? I've seen you've been working on them. You've been share some screenshots as well. And I am excited to blow these mother duckers out of the water, you know? I am excited. There's 8 or 9 already in. Ooh, sweet.
Welcome aboard.
Hey, 156 viewer, thank you for the sub, dude. Welcome along. Great name. Almost unpronounceable. Using legacy weapons, you became legacy too. Is this mining carrier for drill turrets or mining lasers? Turrets, my friend, turrets. But I mean, I'm putting in the option here, but I'm not sure if there's even enough CPU in the world to include, to have this thing have the excavator turrets as well. But I guess you could take some of the weapons off and replace them with mining turrets. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Depends how much action you're gonna have this thing do, because essentially the idea of it is that you park this thing in a rich asteroid field, and then you take out one of these little guys and go mining. Now these little guys have got no defenses at all. They've got minimal shields. They're literally there to just dig the asteroids and then offload the ore straight into this thing so it can be deconstructed into something useful. while you're out in this thing doing business, this thing is a sitting duck. So any reinforcements that come along, any patrol vessels that you happen to miss or whatever, drones, etc., etc., targeting this thing, it needs to be able to defend itself without having someone there to move it, basically, is the idea. So it's got a lot of armor around core systems and stuff, and it's got a lot of turrets, hopefully giving it a decent all-around firing arc to shoot stuff down. May also be able to, even with these medium plasmas, take down something light like a Sunnet or something like that with this ship without having to like get out and maybe jump into the Ushan here. So and the Ocean wasn't even taken into consideration when I first started putting this together, so if the idea is to have the Ushan on the back and just use the Ushan to clear a sector and then use this, then by all means clear off the offensive turrets and replace them with mining turrets. Or mining. I just looked out the window. We had snow last night. Ugh, glad I didn't have to go anywhere today. We had snow for about 12 hours yesterday, and it's all gone. So, yeah. That lasted a long time, huh? Doubt the little girl enjoyed watching it, seeing it, poking it with a stick, and drawing pictures in the snow on the car bonnet. That's the hood to you Americans. Some bigger lightning effect projectors in the next update. Ooh, nice. You have to describe this game to anyone because of the legacy is a horror game. Yeah. That's one of the arguments I tried to convince Lainey to do a playthrough for. Was that, you know, she was like, yeah, but I like my spooky games, and Empyrion's not really that spooky. And I'm like, dude, have you been into a fucking abandoned POI? Have you actually even done an abandoned POI? Do one, then tell me Empyrion's not a horror game, eh? What's going on down here? The derelict station mission is pure horror. Yeah, exactly. Makes me wonder how she would handle a derelict freighter run in No Man's Sky. Hell, I have not even done that. Can this ship take on a tier 3? Probably not. Well, no, I doubt it. No, I don't think so. I mean, even the Ushan would probably struggle at a tier 3. It could probably do it, but it would take a lot of damage in return. But you don't get tier 3s in asteroid fields. Tier 2s, I think, is the top you get in the asteroid fields. Hey, Martin. How you doing, buddy? You absolutely should. They get easy and repetitive quick, but those first 2 to 3 runs are amazing. Nice. Nice. I need to get back into No Man's Sky. It's just so much to do. So many games. Okay. I am reasonably happy with running this ship. The only thing I wish that this sort of arrangement that I've got going on here was actually so I guess what I want is that this whole block here, this bottom one here, to be half, and then this whole arrangement thing to be the full blocks that sit within that. I think that would look cooler, but I've got this stuff sat on top of the hull, and that's fine, I suppose. But I think it would look cooler if it was all like sunk in and there was like this depth going on here. But yeah, it's all right. I don't think these things would work particularly well because they don't sit on half blocks, right? Yeah. You're at work. All right, Martin. I hope you have a good day, buddy. I just did the derelict station the other night. Good fun. It is a good POI. It is a solid POI. One of the betters. One of the better ones, I think. Like here, we got an opportunity. With these guys. No, I know. I've seen the Normandy thing, and I'm just like, oh, God damn it. Why now? Son of a bean. Dynam, dude, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome along. Very cool. Very true, Di. Spanj, you still have time, I think. Not much, but that's what helpers are for. Not much point getting collectibles for a game you're unlikely to play long term. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I want to play No Man's Sky long time. It's just... yeah. It's like that and many other games that I want to play at the moment. I got ships to build, you know? You're not gonna build themselves. Damn it. Hey, oi. After you chaps, I say, the Core 9 CV has come along. Looks almost identical to your mining-based CV. Welcome along, latecomer. There you go. There's the Ushan. Finished and just come through another round of testing where it managed to take down an infector and the decimator. I mean, it even got backdoored by the decimator and still prevailed. So the FOMO designs of No Man's Sky and how they time lock things behind a 2-week expedition when people have lives and schedules is why I have zero normal issue with save editing and duping. Win it legit when you can, sure, but if you run out of time, there are still options. Yeah, I have absolutely no problem with going offline and doing the expedition offline, or even like you say, maybe using some save editors or whatever. It's content at the end of the day, and I think it's content that should always be available. They shouldn't lock these expeditions behind. They should just make them available, I think. But yeah, what am I? I'm not a game developer, am I? What do I know? All right, so weirdness going on over here. These expeditions on No Man's Sky being restricted time-wise brings back memories of Sony dragging out one-day events into month-long celebrations. Halloween for a month doesn't really excite, you know? I just don't like the coolest stuff gets locked behind an expedition, like the Iron Vulture hauler. It is legit the only hauler that I like the look of. That's what I mean. You know, it's content that they just restricted access to for a game that you've bought. Seems a bit shitty. Don't know why they do it. But I mean, I know why they do it. They obviously want people to play and want people to play more and keep playing, and they want to publicize and promote No Man's Sky and blah 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 blah. There's lots of reasons. Right, I'm gonna do something horrific, but don't panic. All right. Don't panic. Don't panic. It is gonna look pretty, especially considering, like, you know. Oh boy. We put so much work into the oh shit. Pressed the wrong button. Into the satellite dish sort of deal thing going on. Alright. I wanted the front landing gears to come on as well. In fact, we're gonna have to get rid of a couple of these, or I'm gonna have to extend the butt. I'm gonna have to extend the butt. No problem, I need to extend it by like one block. Now to mold the mining CV around your little ship, Star Trek stars, so when it launches, it looks like part of the ship. When it's docked, you mean? When it looks part of the ship when it's docked, yeah. So I thought about doing that, but it would probably be easier to do a whole new build to do that. Let's lower this thing down. Let's actually dock it. Problem is that turret, I believe. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. It fits, I sits. You know? Then sometimes events give you garbage like the what? Like the one was all about creepy anomaly creatures, and what you get is a ship reward, a freaking ugly budget flying disc. Oh man. Last one. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. The Cthulhu head. Now to mold the mining CV around your little ship. Yeah. Main core green block is core 1. If you are familiar with vanilla CPU, throw out the tiers. Core 2 is one CPU basic. Core 3 is the second CPU basic. So on and so forth. Can it lift off a planet with that docked? So I need an extra 8 kilotons. I suppose that's a very good point. What have we got? We've got plasma drive thrusters here. There's 2 of them though. I don't see why it wouldn't. Probably not the 4G down there, but right, so we've got elevators up here. Add a repair pad, you will need it. That's a very good idea, but I don't think it's going to work. I'd have to keep the ship raised and back. Yeah, I could. Yeah, it would be fine. It won't work in that position because the bounding box would cut into the other ship. So it'd have to be forward and raised up above where you've got these lumpy bits here in order for it to work. But yes, it could work. You could have it here, for example. Yeah. That's a repair pad as well, isn't it? The one that repairs CVs. This chappy here. No, that's a drone launch pad. Platform. There we go. What is this thing? How big is it? Woof. Yeah, okay. It interferes with that. Does it need to be touching the platform, or can it be like the repair bay and it's a few blocks above kind of thing? I've never used one before. User standard repair bay, not the pad, but CV repair bays. These can't repair CVs. It's limited to small vessel and hover vessel, look, see? You need to use the pad in order to repair capital vessels. It's limited to capital vessels, so I'd have to use this inside the hangar bay for the small stuff, and this outside. That's 40,000 CPU as well. Oh, CPU just keeps getting more and more. Oi! Read the chat, you prat! Can you use both on the same ship? Nope. Nope. Thanks for a million. But nothing! Why did you at me, Iron Bucket? I made no mention of Ukraine. You guys better not be talking about Ukraine. Let's not do that here. Come on. Let's not do that here. So I was thinking about the satellite dishes as well. But maybe we could put them into this side here, right? Count them into the side like that. Or underside, even better. One above, one below. Can you repair the combat CV without it being docked? I think so. I'm assuming it works just like a normal repair bay. I've never used one before, to be fair, but I think we get a repair console. This. And put it somewhere like there. Now we need to move. We need to move it above the bounding box of this ship. And out of it as well. So about there. And that's generous. Should say ship has no damaged blocks, right? So it's actually reading the ship. It's not saying no ship on the bay. It's picking up the Yushan. Ship has no damaged blocks. Wow, that's easily rendered. And then add template. Should see that it's got a bunch of missing stuff. I didn't actually save the template because that's not the one I spawned. That's the one I built. Right, hang on. What was here 170 hours ago? The warp drive. Hey, it's missing a warp drive. Motherfucker. Come on. You're missing a warp drive. It doesn't have any damaged blocks, but it's got missing blocks. The template should be doing with that. Ah, screw you. Right, you come in with template. I got backdoored. Bad times. There you go, instantly. Instantly, it wants all these resources. Okay, good. Should have just done with one block, really, shouldn't I? I've got to get all these things in. Titanium, iron, silicon, copper, carbon, cobalt, neo, estron, roses, silicium, aluminum, sathium, xenon, material, platinum. Everything. Ugh. Things out of bam, 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 bam. Carbon substrate. Bam. That's aluminium and platinum. Plat. Plat. Palladium. Platinum. Yes. I'll wait for it to do its thing. There we go. Okay. Do its thing. Oh, titanium. Son of a bitch. Where's Miss Titanium? There you go, it works. Huzzah! And huzzah! So yeah, that works. Works lovely. Just a very precise and particular docking approach. Oh, I've gone too far in. There you go. All right. Yep. I think. Off to the side. There's a little error, margin of error. Not like your Helios style landing pads, that's for sure. You just shove it on and off you go. I now need a fleet of ships all kitted out with as many Vulcan guns as they can handle. Levi. Can you repair SV on that pad? Nope. So that's one thing that's really limited. You can have either this one or the one that repairs SVs and HVs and stuff. So you can't have a carrier that can take care of everything. A carrier that can take care of capital vessels, or one that can take care of hover vessels and small vessels. So yeah, I suppose you can have another capital vessel on your capital vessel that has the repair bay that can repair the hover vessels and SVs. But it seems a bit shit. It seems a bit shit to me. That can't do that. But there we go. Such is what we got to deal with, I guess, at the moment. It's a bit poo. Alright, so we're going to have a top and bottom satellite dish. We've got to deal with the fact that that is our thingies. What are they called? You know, the word that I'm thinking of. Turbine, thank you. I have no idea. Anybody sat there going, Spanj, what the f is that? No clue. Not a clue. Baby. Is this new about the big repair pad restriction for CV? I'm pretty sure it's used for SV repair, but it's a couple of weeks ago. Well, if it is, then the description has not been updated. Entirely possible. Repair platform. Repair limited to capital vessel, small vessel, hover vessel. Yeah, okay, all good. In which case, ignore me. I am once again clueless and have no idea what I'm talking about. Common occurrence. More pipes. Into these nacelles quite a lot at the moment. What best, because you'll hear that thing from the LQA. Can someone play the flip? Haha. Oh, pipes! I'd love to stick around, but I need some naps, so I'll catch you later. Take care, and remind him to get around to putting Wi-Fi on this. Hey, thanks, Shab. Levi says, with Thanksgiving right around the corner and Spanj's brains being stirred into whipped cream and filling, I'm looking forward to some pie. Woohoo! Can that dish pick up the TV channels with the ladies of negotiable pleasure? Negotiable pleasure. Without a doubt. I have no doubt that it can. Don't ask how I know. But yeah, I can totally can. Yeah. Wait, read the chat, yeah, prat. Hang on. Right, what? Who's you in it, Merlin? It looks like Broken Eden is dead. It's dead, Jim. Alright. Well. You're not dead. It's probably just in the middle of the restart.
He's dead, Jim.
Exactly. Right. Why did you say that, Merlin? Is it because you can't see it? Taking a sick day. What mod are you building in? Reforged Eden 2. Never mind, lol, I see it. Yes. Well, I think my work here is done, I guess. That would have gone silly over here. Yes, it did. Look at that. Went silly. What the devil is going? Right, Symmetry. Take a break. You're drunk. What the Symmetry is going on? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. We're running out of fuel. Hey Rapturner, what's up, dude? Welcome along. So there we have it. I mean, there's not a huge amount of detail that I can do back here when this is a ship dock. I suppose I could do a lot of textures, lots of hazard lines, arrows and that sort of stuff. would look quite cool. I can do these little strips here. I can make these look like little runways. And then like do some arrows and hazard line textures around here. It could look quite cool. Definitely make it look like a dock, you know? Yeah, okay. I really don't know what to make of this game. On one hand, it's super ugly. On the other hand, it's super addictive. Poured about 40 hours into it since installing it on Saturday. 40 hours is rookie numbers. My brain cannot process your speed of building. Maybe I need more coffee. Yeah, it's a tricky one, Empyrion. It's like it has moments of like quite stunning beauty, and especially in space, like when you get to a point where there's like an A-type sun and an M-class sun in the same star system, and you're looking past like a lava planet, and you've just got that red and that blue with the lava. You got all the contrast colors, and it's just like, wow, that is absolutely stunning and amazing to look at. And then you get moments in the game where you can either see the character model for one that looks like, I'm not even going to go there. Or you see a certain like texture combination or something like that, and it just looks shite. And it looks awful, and you're just like, my god, this game it just looks like straight out of 1995 graphics. Maybe that's a bit harsh. Let's get 2004 graphics. You know. So it's a bit of a funny one. Because it can be both. To me though, the graphics aren't necessarily the main draw of this game. For me, the draw is the fact that I can build ships like completely custom, my own design, almost entirely without limit, like in terms of shape and stuff like that, because round is hard, but it is achievable. You know, Canada is proof that you can do a half decent saucer section from a Star Trek ship, and you can actually get Starfleet vessels in here looking pretty good. Even things like the Vulcan fecking cruiser, which is one of the most curvaceous, shapely freaking ships in the Star Trek universe, you can do a fairly good approximation of it with enough creativity and time. So you've got pretty bloody flexible block groups and stuff that you can combine to make pretty much whatever shape you want. Yes, there are limits. Of course there are. At the end of the day, it's a survival game. And you've got a scenario to defeat. You've got enemies and stuff like that. If you were let to build completely without limits, everybody would just have Borg cubes and would just be absolutely smashing every single thing and then complain that the game's too easy and there's no challenge. So, yes, there are limits, but the fitting of those limits within the limits, or the getting the best performance out of a ship within those limits, is part of the building challenge that I find really quite enjoyable. And 6,000 hours of addictive.
We are the Borg.
Thanks,
Lower
Raptor.
your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness.
That's my bad. I mentioned the Borg, so of course they turn up. I anticipate to spend a lot of time in this game. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I hope you do enjoy it. You know, consider joining the official Discord, my Discord. There's lots of veterans of the game that hang out in both. You can ask lots of questions. And generally speaking, most people are here to help and happy to help. I like building in the game, but I find very hard to find the appropriate blocks. It comes with practice. I mean, sometimes I look at this and I'm like, I still can't remember all the blocks. I got 6,000 hours in this bloody thing, and I still can't remember where all the feckin' blocks are, and I got to go looking for them. But yes, it can be very overwhelming trying to find the right block shapes. Of course, with anything that comes with a lot of options, it can be quite overwhelming at times. But yeah, just keep it up. Build, start basic. One of the things that, if you want to get good at building, one of the things that I suggest is go on the workshop, subscribe to a bunch of builds you like the look of, assuming you're on Steam, of course, and then reverse engineer them. Take them apart, see how they what blocks they use, how they've been put together, and see if you can replicate that. Or just use it to get ideas of your own, you know. That's fine too. Let's move that antenna. I mean, these wherever these dishes, like I've bedded them in like that. That's not my idea. That's Enty's idea. That's Enty's idea. I've looked at what Enty did over here and gone, that looks fucking sick. I want to do what he's done. You know, he's mounted these into their own little cubby holes and stuff, and they look awesome. Yeah. So I've taken that and I tried to make my own sort of little spin on it, but essentially it's the same principle. I've embedded these little shits inside the hull. Done it differently. It's not the same, but you know. I only have 2,000 hours. And you're already a freaking encyclopedia of knowledge, Prime. Around 4,000 hours, one's mind melts. And all the blocks start looking the same. Yep. I wish that there was an option, though, to fire all manual weapons at the same time would make having multiple weapons more viable. Yes! Alpha strikes. Yes, please. It's been requested. I think a complete overhaul of how the weapon systems work has been requested. Like, I'd quite like an Empyrion style weapon system where essentially you control the ship with your keyboard and you control the turrets with your mouse. But yeah. That would be a very, very drastic overhaul of the game. Anyway, so that was quite good actually. We did a fair bit of block shaping there, didn't we? And we've now got a way on board and to dock the Ushan. You have to move this gravity generator, but I'll just move it like a few blocks. Fine. Or I'll just move it over there. There we go. Be okay. And then we are on... We're actually just above the hangar bay here, yeah. I would quite like... I wonder if it's possible. It's definitely possible. A little view down into the hangar bay. Pretty cool. And these are all grow plots, so there's no like raising the ceiling, unfortunately. Probably not the best place for the repair pad to go. Repair console. This is the garden. So I wonder about making a little viewing gallery here. I've lost it. Where the heck is it? There it is. putting the repair thing there. Ooh. Wow. The only problem with this ship is there's a long way to get back into the hangar bay. But I was going to put a driving seat here to like look like part of this this warp core system. But yeah, essentially to get to the bridge, if you were docked here, you'd walk here, you'd go all the way up to the top of this one, then into this corridor. Now you're going back over the top of the hangar bay, you see, and then all the way up into this one, and you're on the bridge. And that's because the bridge is directly above the hangar bay. It's not really a good way to get into it from the hangar bay, innit? That position. You have to go to the back and then up. Lights for the repair area. Oh, I like that. Nice, yeah. Some spotlights or something, some such. I demand stepping knee-deep into more quagmire with the Chaos Crew. Oh, Snow Runner. It's been fun, isn't it? Those streams have been so much fun. It does remind me I need to try and get Towers of yeah, we're gonna give that a go on Friday. It's been fun though. No runner. Such a giggle. Such an odd game, isn't it? Like, you know, very slow paced. Most of the time you're just sort of trucking along, trying to get out of the mud, delivering from A to B. Shame you don't stream on Thursdays. How come? What's Thursday? I mean, you know, other than a day I could stream on. It's my birthday tomorrow. Ah, Merlin, happy birthday to you today for tomorrow. Happy birthday, dude. Oh yeah, sorry, I won't be around tomorrow at all. I'm actually taking the day off tomorrow to spend with wifey. So yeah, completely away tomorrow. But happy birthday. Many more. Out of curiosity, on your normal playthrough, when you bring in a bigger, better ship, are you going to dismantle the super destroyer or leave it as a backup? Generally, I leave it as a backup. I'll leave it as a backup. And also, my base. Thank you, Joshua, for gifting 5 memberships. That's so nice of you. Thank you, dude. Awesome. And Merlin, thank you for gifting a membership as well. Over to Raptor, and that's very nice of you. Very, very kind of you. I was just saying, yeah, my base has got the perfect size landing pad for the super destroyer, so it'll probably just sit there and look pretty. Well, this thing I'll just sit up in space and teleport down or fly down or something. Unless I need to unload it. Still, so much to do on this thing. It's stupid. Still, I think the external block shaping is pretty much done. I think we can concentrate next stream. We can concentrate on getting this done, right? And that would be most of the explorable internal space done. we can also get the engineering section here and here done as well. Most of this stuff I'm just going to block off, or I'm just going to window it so you can see it's there, but block it off mostly. Yeah, if we can get most of that done. Reactor core is already fully textured and stuff. Complete with timed blinky lighty lights. And then texturing the hangar bay. Got some block work to do in here as well, it would seem. I think it will go quite quickly. A few little changes to the block shaping and stuff on the back here, and I think that section on the back here is all plain and empty, and I want to do something with that. But yeah, I think it will go quite quickly once we get this extra this interior done. Like we got this one done up here. And then we'll see what CPU we got at the end, eh? I can see this thing very quickly becoming super popular. Oh, well, hopefully. But thank you. We'll see. Hopefully get that and the Ushan combination of those two and the little mining shuttle, I think would be a really good little Nomad collection. I just hope that it's big enough. It's funny because when I started this build and I started framing out, everybody in the chat was like, "That's huge, it's too big." So I cut it down, and now I'm like, maybe it should have gone a little bit bigger, you know? And I blame you guys. But yeah, CPU I think is going to be a full quantum. Hopefully no auxiliaries. If I can avoid it, I think that's 1.4 million, I think, with the auxiliaries as well, so 1.2. It's never chat's fault. It's gonna be slow though. It's gonna maneuver like it looks. Slow and purposeful. If you're taking tomorrow off, can you let the chair stream for Merlin? Yeah, why not? See, why not? That's yeah, no, I can't. I'll just leave my stream running on the chair. Chair stream. See you in about 8 hours. Goodbye. That's gonna do great for my analytics. That is, isn't it? People coming on going, "The fuck is this shit? Block this channel." Yeah, we got a lot of really like RP space and stuff to do up here as well. I think we could have a lot of fun up here with the bridge. We got this gantry, we got these lower sections. Yeah. Communications at the back there. There's some nice skylights there. Really great views out of that bridge. All around. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, I'll be back later with a bar stream. Unless, you know, something happens and I can't. But hopefully, I'll see you guys later. We'll be playing Beyond All Reason with the boys over on Discord, assuming they're available. If not, I'm sure I'll find some people to join me in blowing up some bad guys. If you're not familiar with Beyond All Reason, it's a free to play, completely free It's not on Steam yet. I think they're trying to get it on Steam, but having some troubles, or it's just taking a long time or whatever. But you can go onto their website, just Google Beyond All Reason, go onto their website, you can download the client directly from there. And if you were ever a fan of games like Total Annihilation or Supreme Commander, the real-time strategy, then you'll probably like Bar, you know? So yeah. I would say yes, but I'm shit. Bad luck, Chucky. Sorry, dude. Oh yeah, true. If I had a cat having a nap, that would work. Yeah. Anyway, I do want to say thank you very much for all the gifted subs and memberships, the follows and subs, and everyone coming along. It's been great hanging out with you guys as always. I hope you've enjoyed the builds and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you next week and we can get some more progress done on this thing. Hopefully to a point where we are in striking distance of actually getting it finished. In the meantime, I hope to get the Ushanda up on the workshop for you to enjoy and kill some legacy with, because it seems to be quite good at it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you later. If not, I'll see you when I see you. But thanks again, guys. Take care. Bye bye.